I don't see an issue with Seaside going and helping.
Probably not.
So who do you know that's involving themselves?
Benji's nephew.
Right. Because names that got floated around today, that I gathered from what they were saying, from what KJ and Benji were saying, would have been fucking GG, BBMC, and potentially CG.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
Why would CG get themselves involved?
I don't know. Apparently, they get something from fucking him.
Yeah. 30 years in prison.
Well, no, they've got like some kind of standing relationship of shit. So that's why their name was thrown out.
I highly doubt that. They're gonna be the same as Benji. They're not gonna be able to cope with 30 years in a jail cell. There's no way.
I could see them more lining up with the Senate. To be honest. Please hold. Yes, Nigel.
Hey there, buddy.
What?
Have you checked your text messages recently?
What do you...
That's right. You'll never stop us. You hear me? You're never gonna stop us, Reggie. All right? Never, ever.
You forget that because
Goodbye.
I can just cancel order you,
Goodbye.
dickhead. Michael, we need to come up with a council order. Hey, you're not supposed to drink alcohol there, pal. Right. So, um, I think that it is just making me more, but yeah.
Well, I would assume he's not that dumb, but it's Benji after all.
Yes, yes. I think if it comes down to it, and I told him serious talk, it's not happening. It's a dumb idea. He would agree. Because he knows that if, like, even though that he's the leader, and if he wants to do shit, he wants to do shit. It would be too detrimental to Seaside as a whole to allow that to happen. Because Nick would go off the rails, you'd go off the rails. Most of Seaside would be in jail for fucking 30 years, and it would just be a shit show.
Yeah, we might as well just start over.
Yeah. So if it's something that's too detrimental, then that's usually when the council turn around and say no. But yes, we'll wait and see what happens.
I guess.
So Barracks only had one of the tablets since he's got it. Snow said I caught up with Snow today. Snow said that he's still waiting for high command.
Yeah.
And then when we're back on track, I've already got some people lined up for blood pressure as well as anxiety. I'm working on a document that I just put everyone's name in and which ones that they're on, so we can keep track of that properly. Because I'm sure that we're gonna have to keep books on this stuff for the future, as well as just tallying tracks with orders. I just need to know how much you charge the hospital for stuff, and if you're wanting to do invoices, like what you've given them, so I can invoice.
Yeah, I think they charge 3K or something, and we charge 1,500 or something.
Okay. And ours are never going to go out to the public other than clinical trials, right? It's just to the hospital. The hospital
Yeah.
handles scripts.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't sell to people.
Yeah. That's what I figured as much, but yeah. Okay. So the clinical trials aren't going to go for too long, obviously.
Mm.
And then we just need to get them sorted, and then we can get Pixie onto it because she wants 10 of each of the ones for psych. So the sooner the DOJ can pull their finger out, I know that they're going to be busy with this shit, but the sooner they do that, the sooner we can get that done, the sooner we can get the clinical trials just over and done with. And
Yeah.
what's your goal with the test ones? Is there anything
Mhm.
specific that you're looking for the test boosters?
Wait, what do you mean? Say again?
Testosterone?
Yeah.
So is there any specific group you want me to target for that?
No, not really. Just, I guess, primarily men.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
was thinking maybe like troopers or something like that as well, but
Mm. As far as I know, they already have their own.
yeah, okay, right,
I've
right,
seen them jabbing themselves at each other.
okay. So basically, people that like to be in shape and shit. All right.
Yeah.
We need to do a fucking thing where we counsel order people that they can't be fucking shoveling food in their mouth and being out of shape. If we go to war, we gotta wait fucking however long for them to fucking lose it all. Bullshit.
Yeah, true.
Maybe we can hide it by doing a council order that they need to have daily fitness. Make sure they're in shape for war.
How many people are out of shape at this point?
There's Dre, Nigel, Draco, Terry. I can tell you. I'll get my PA. Hold on. My PA knows. Let's just go to bed. She has the list.
Who has the will? Has the
Dom. Dom is my PA.
Oh, right.
Okay, Dom's going to bed. But I know it's those four. Probably another couple of them. Nigel keeps sending me pictures of him and Dre eating at different places.
So what? They're just going around eating?
Yep. He sent me one near Little Soul, one at the Lucky Plucker, and one at the courthouse. The 6 minutes, 4 minutes, a few seconds ago. Yep. That's what I'm dealing with right now.
Well, you got your work cut out for you, huh?
Yeah. I've been trying to shovel I've force fed them some of the tablets, but they just keep. Okay. Saints versus Rust?
Yeah, probably. It's like literally across the street.
Oh. Popping off. Yeah, that's definitely gotta be something. Unless it's a boost. Yeah, no, that's not a boost. Okay. Right. So why is the shooting stopped? They just blow up a car?
I guess.
But they blow themselves up at the same time.
I wouldn't assume that they're that dumb.
So my question is for the antipsychotics,
Right.
how are we getting what's it called for them? Clinical trials done for them? Because you wouldn't just be wanting to give them to just random people, right?
No.
I feel like that might be more of a
Pixie?
pixie thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll just fuck with people's like chemical balances inside themselves and make them fucking yeah.
That's not our problem, is it?
Well, yes and no. Like ethically speaking, no. Yes. Speaking as a company thing, we should also be trialing these drugs on people who don't need it to see what happens, adverse effects on that. Because
Just test everything
that's
on
usually what
Benji.
will happen. Or not. No, Benji's a bad idea. Do that on. You need people that actually will give you feedback. Look, there's people across the street jumping on roofs. All right. Okay.
Yes. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, she's handling the payment. Not. No. That's not what I meant. I think at the end of the day, that's yeah, I guess either me or Sydney, but Sydney's probably better because I think she's around that area more. I don't even know what the. I don't think I've ever met the people that were doing work. She just hung up on me to take a picture of KJ.
Who did Mari?
Yeah.
The fuck? They're lying down on the roof over there.
Yes. Very important.
Oh, it's Cam.
Tomorrow, yeah, maybe. We can try.
I
Hello.
see you.
Yeah, we heard you, man. We heard you.
Wait, how'd
We
you
were on
hear
top of your
me?
house, but then we're like, I was on top of your roof.
What the fuck? Don't use this
Could
roof.
have heard, could hear them. Yeah, well, we got off because we figured you were having a meeting.
Yeah, this would be a bad. You end up getting fucking terrorism or some shit.
Yeah. We so we moved. We got Saints trapped in their manor, but they're not leaving.
What was the explosion?
We blew up their G-Wagon.
I thought it was a car that blew up. All right. Well, have fun.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, that's not too bad. Right. I think Larry, you can probably cross that one off. Yeah.
Look at little Kim. Behind there. Wait, did I just see fucking? Ooh! Look, it's Cam. Hi, Cam. Hi, buddy. Poke your little head up again, Cam. There it is.
I'll I'll try and talk to Sid about things and see where we're at. Yeah, that works. All right. Well, have fun.
You know they're on your roof.
Huh?
Rust were on your roof.
They were on my roof.
That's what I just spoke with Cam. He said
Told to fuck off.
we're on the roof and then we heard you, so we thought it was a bad idea to be on that roof. And I said, yeah, good. Yeah. So now they're over there on that fucking roof. Apparently they've got Saints trapped in their manor. They blew up the G-Wagon. Yeah. Oh look, another picture from VLC with them eating again. Oh, look at them. They've got a picture with all of Hydra there.
What, at VLC?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're taking pictures with Hydra now. Cool. Nice. Alright, well, that's probably a good time to get the fuck out of this area. We're gonna have some big shootout. You want to take your car?
My car's not here. So.
Okay. Like, we can trial people that don't need the drugs as well, which we should be doing to see what happens when someone takes them that doesn't need them. Say if they steal them from someone. So that wouldn't be a bad thing to do as well, because you're supposed to also do that stuff on people.
Yeah. What about the? I'm kind of wondering, what have the DOJ been doing against people having, you know, products from, say, the factory?
What products?
Well, say I got my products from the factory, right? Instead
Yeah.
of producing them ourselves, then what?
Well, I feel like the factory shouldn't be doing that stuff, and I think that's where what's its name, Aegis, was supposed to come in and like deal with fucking storefronts and shit. From memory, with the legislation, even though I hate the legislation, there was a part in there where it's talking about storefronts. So there's supposed to be a governmental branch that goes through and checks people's shit, but I don't know if that happens or not. Basically, as judges, we used to approve and deny people's shit when there was Dean's World Farmers Market, right? So we would see something that might have been approved by the mayor's office, but it didn't fit what is supposed to be sold, so we would decline it. Now, does that happen now? Unsure.
Not to ask Letson, I guess.
Was there anywhere you need to go?
Not anywhere specific now.
That Abdul? I think that's Abdul. That's Abdul. Fuck Abdul! Hi Abdul.
Hello.
How you going, buddy?
Why are you calling me names?
Well, I said fuck Abdul because I knew that would get your attention. And you'd stop, and then I'd say hi to you.
Why are you so rude?
I've always been like this, Abdul. Don't act like you're surprised. You've literally shotgunned me before, motherfucker.
You need discipline.
You've tried to shotgun me before. I'll shut you down with an AR, alright?
Later on, I will whip you.
You won't do shit, Abdul.
I will whip you with my sandal.
With your what?
With my sandal.
I'll make you eat your fucking sandal. I will make you eat your fucking sandal.
It wouldn't be the first one. Exchange. Or the second one.
Right. Right. Abdul, stop rubbernecking.
Stop getting to the ass of my car! I'm starting to feel pregnant! Please, back off!
Abdul, go fuck yourself.
Piece of shit.
The kid. Ah! Ah! That was karma.
I guess you said you already talked to Snow.
Yes. So Snow's waiting for High Command.
Right. I don't think it matters too much with High Command if DOJ is gonna. Well, I don't fucking know, man. I don't. Like I said, I don't want to step on anyone's feet. I just want DOJ to do their job, and then we can go from there.
Mm. So the way that I see it, right, is they're gonna have to bring in something about legislation about the drugs and know the drugs that the hospital has, right? So, okay, next time you have a talk with them, let me know, because they're gonna have to, with what they're like, if they're looking at trying to encompass the clinical trials into that, it's gonna be near on impossible for it, right? Because we don't know about the drugs that we're going to research in the future. We don't even know if these drugs are going to go to the chemist.
But that's what I mean. Like, at the end, like, when is it defined as prescription? Like, is it whenever they think it's prescription? Is it when we're done with the trial?
When we're done with the trial is when it would be, because the hospital will not get it until we're done with the trials. So the trials need to happen first to see whether or not we've got the dosage right, whether or not we want to continue with this drug because there might be too many side effects to it, but we decide that we don't want to continue it. So then we just shit can the whole thing. Now, if we're just automatically blanketing saying anxiety drugs will be this, then sure. If you want to do that, however, again, in the future, are we going to have to wait each time, submit a proposal to them and get them to approve it before we can start this clinical trial? Which then is just going to add even more red tape to it and be even more frustrating for the whole of this thing. Or
but then also, like, are we allowed to do it, or do we need a medical professional on top of it?
So,
are we allowed to...
do you want me to explain how I think that we should do this to cover our asses for it? All right. So how we should do this is we should have a doctor that's involved. We should be taking everyone's vitals beforehand, so we know whether or not this is the kind of candidate that we want for it. We need to take their medical history to a degree on whether or not there's someone who just fucking shovels drugs down their throat like a fucking rod would, right? Or they have, say for example, they've got fucked kidneys, yeah? We don't want to be giving them drugs. Now, for us just to ask them that straight up, we could do that, yes. Or we could do up a questionnaire where they've got to fill this out, and if they fill it out and it marks what we need in a patient, then we give it to them and they can be on the trial. Now, if we do that, right, then what that means is when it comes to any, like, if someone wants to audit us, for example, right, then we can go through and say, this is what we've done with everyone. This is how their vitals were at the start. This is how their vitals were at the end. This is the questionnaire that they took. So then we've got our asses covered, plus we keep track of who's doing it, when they do it, and everything like that. Then if they want to see it, we hand over the books and say, here's everything. So yes, having a doctor there at the start to start this is what we would want to do. And we start finding people for it. Then bring that to the doctor, do the thing, have all the books squeaky clean, have the questionnaire done, and then we give it to them. Yes, it means a little bit of extra work for us. However, it keeps our noses completely clear of anything, because that questionnaire is what they filled out and they signed off on. Yeah. So if they do have fucked kidneys and they tell us they don't have fucked kidneys, like they haven't had, say for example, a kidney removed, and then they decide to do this and they tell us they have both working kidneys, that's on them. Because we've done our due diligence to check to see whether or not this is a good candidate for it.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's how we should do it. Now, again, DOJ doesn't need to be involved in this. However, if they want to check our books periodically for it, they can do that. Do I think that they should be saying, okay, these are the drugs that are allowed. Fuck no. That's up to the hospital. Once the hospital gets it and they're prescribing it, they should be giving it to the DOJ, and then DOJ will be adding it to the list of prescribed drugs. Anything that is not on that list, DOJ doesn't have any need to deal with. Again, if they want to check our books and make sure that we're doing our clinical trials, fine. We have no issues with that.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
So next time you talk to them, just let me know and I can literally run them through, like, this is what we want to do for it. And again, if they want to look through things, they can. It's just more about, we don't know whether or not these drugs are going to end up going to the pharmacies.
I think the person we need to talk to is Crane at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, but as far as I know, they're working on things, so we'll have to wait and see a little bit.
Well, hopefully we can talk to them and give them a bit more of a guideline for it before they just blanket rule. Any drug that is used for anything needs to be signed off by us, because that's dumb.
Hey, man.
If we start making fucking drug X for people, and then drug X turns out to be not what we want at all, and we shit can that, and then change it to be something else, then that means that that's 2 proposals we've got to submit through to them and fuck around with.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. As far as I know, there should be something coming up this weekend, so not too far off.
Okay. You have a doctor in mind that you'd want to use?
Yeah, she's already in the company.
Now,
Might need more just to cover
yes.
more times.
Now, the alternate thing is, right, is if we're just taking vitals for someone, do we need specifically a doctor for that, or can we use an EMS? Right? So like a paramedic, for example.
Is EMS a medical professional?
Yes, they're not a doctor though. So it's not difficult for them to be taking vitals and all that kind of shit, right? They just can't like diagnose people, which we don't need someone to diagnose. We just need to have a baseline on what they are. So like their blood pressure, their heart rate, oxygen level. It's just simple, basic vital. And then as long as it's within a normal range and they don't have, like, for example, really low blood pressure, and we're giving them fucking, say for example, an antipsychotic, and then we know that the antipsychotics have an issue with low blood pressure, we're putting that person in danger. Because at least doing this, then we'll find out after taking these pills, we've realized that this can affect and lower your blood pressure. So we're looking for people that have a normal or a higher blood pressure.
JJ.
Yeah. Exactly. So then that's going to help us get the results we want.
Yeah. Give me a second. I don't know. At the end of the day, we could in theory do whatever the fuck we want, but it's more like if we do something and then they come and be like, yeah, that's not gonna fly, so fuck you guys.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, we could do what I've just spoken about now without having to need their guidelines, and then show them this is exactly what we're doing. Are you happy with this?
Yeah, but even that, then they look at it and then they're like, no, we're not happy. So here is a fine, or here is your fucking company closed down because you're doing something you're not allowed to do. That is my worry at the end of the day, is that they come and like they go and they see what we're doing, even though everything is being done in
accordance with the current law.
Yeah, and none of it is malicious. But at the end of, like I'm still part of the company, which is in itself a red flag for them and for everyone else looking from the outside in.
Yeah. As is me though. Like a lot of the cops love to be nice to my face, but then they'll still talk shit. So it's just
but that's
one of those
just
things.
how it is.
But that's more because they're pissed off at me because I'm good at what I fucking do. I've dealt with that the whole time.
Yeah. Can you take me to Nick's house? I'm gonna take a piss.
Right. Yeah, I think there's a way that we can work this and actually structure it a lot better. If we have the ability to hire nurses instead of paramedics, that works even better. Because a nurse should be the ones that can take all the vitals and not worry about it.
Yeah.
Listen, back in Liberty City, I did plenty of these, so I know exactly how this shit works.
Well, that's good. At least it makes it one of us.
Yeah.
Let's fuck it up. All right. Didn't know I could do that.
I think I've done 4 myself. 4 different clinical trials. What was it? It was malaria, a type of testosterone that was used to repair muscles, the Viagra one, and one for reflux. I'm pretty sure they're all the 4 that I've done. I tell you what, the malaria one was fucked. Because they've actually got to give you malaria. It's kind of shit. They give you malaria and then give you something to help with it. Why do I put up with this? Yeah, malaria was not fun. At all. And some of the ones that I've done, well, actually all of the ones I've done have resulted in like a hospital stay while they monitor you. The best one I did was the reflux one. Because what they do, right, is they need people that get reflux, which I've had reflux all my fucking life, right? And then what they do is they feed you a really a meal that's going to cause you to have reflux. Morning. So you have a meal that's going to cause you reflux through the night, and then in the morning you'll also have this big breakfast with like sausages and bacon and all that kind of stuff, which is supposed to cause the reflux too. And then they give you the medication. Now the thing that always fucking sucks the most about these fucking tests is they sit there and they take blood. Some of them took blood every 15 minutes, which was fucked to deal with. So I was digging back into my memories. Back in Liberty City, I've done 4 different ones, right?
Yeah.
I've done malaria, Viagra, reflux, and one that was for a testosterone that helped repair muscles.
Right.
Yes. So I know this shit inside out. Trust.
Well, that's good.
Yes. But the difference is we're just letting him out into the world instead of keeping him in a hospital for fucking days.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely ways that we can work it and actually make it so we have more information that we can gain as well as more information that we can give.
Well, it's nobody's gonna sit in a hospital, so we know that much.
Yeah, that's way too much to ask.
So we can always just do a week, or 10 days, or 2 weeks, or whatever is.
I think 2 weeks is
Then
fine with the
okay.
amount that you give them. And we just keep track of what we're giving them and make sure that we're telling them to utilize it correctly. So when I spoke with Beric, I told him, do not give it to anyone else because then you're liable if anything happens to them. Please do not treat them like Tic Tacs. They're not Tic Tacs. Take them when needed.
Yeah.
So as long as we cover our bases in doing that, maybe in the pamphlet directions for how to use them for the clinical trial. And then later on, once we work out any kind of known side effects or anything like that that needs to be fixed, we can just log down what we've found and any changes that we've made. We need to lower the dosage that we give people or raise it or anything like that. It'll be like after we've completed phase 2 of this and with these amount of people, we've realized we need to increase the dosage because a lot of people found that they were having to take more than what we wanted. Then we can do something like that.
So much fucking work.
Oh, that's why I'm here. But I'll get myself a PA to help me.
Another one?
Well, Dom's my seaside PA.
Oh.
Just someone to help me with keeping track of everything, and probably someone to help me with the pamphlets for it all. Because in a fucking week and a bit, I'm gonna be MIA for like a week.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll survive. Maybe.
Cool. Maybe. I just want to make sure I get it done before I do that. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for me. But once I've finished the whole spreadsheet side of it, I'll email it over to you so you have it. So then when you have orders that you need to do for the hospital, you just put it in there so it keeps track of it. And then we can do invoices and shit.
Say that again?
Once I've finished the spreadsheet for everything, then when you get orders, you just put it in there and then we can create invoices afterwards.
Okay, yeah. That works. They owe for the last one. So I paid that. But they're saying that Bunny is the one in charge of that shit, I guess.
Okay. And how much do they owe? What the fuck, cunt?
I don't remember. I think it's like 200 grand, if not more. I can send you the list of what they got last time and you can figure it out based on like
And you said 1,500 per, right?
I think that's what I agreed with Jazz on. I have to check. Like Jazz hasn't been around for a while, but I think she's stuck in a gate somewhere.
Yeah, I was talking with Cass the other day.
I'm surprised Cass is around.
She's only around for a little bit.
Yeah, she's not awake.
Because if we do it right now and we set it all up now, it makes it easier for the future But then,
Yeah.
if anything else comes up down the track, like what you were talking about ages ago, we're all above board before any of that, right? We can present all of that, which makes it easier to do anything else.
Yeah.
Because you've got this running thing happening, and it's not just trying to bash it all together when requested. You can literally be requested and get it over to them within like half hour, like done here. Which then, if you're supplying everything, people just don't give a fuck anymore.
Can you take me to town hall?
Oh.
I just want to check something also. I think I'm. Do you remember when I got off parole?
I have no idea. There's a new storefront. Can I check it? I want to see what's in it. Give me a second. I want to see what's in here. I like checking storefronts.
All right.
Yes. What? I wish I didn't go into that store.
What's in there?
Well, the store's name, I think, is Conolingus.
Huh.
They have tickets for consults, some sort. For Conolingus consults? I don't know. Yeah.
Right. Do you remember when I got off parole? I forgot. If you answered
No,
that.
I don't.
All right.
Why? What do you want to do? Seeing if you can try and start an expungement?
Yeah, well, expungement. Get my license back. Carry a firearm. They said that I probably could. Just have to wait like 30 days.
Okay.
So.
Fucking PD
At the end of the
flying
day,
around.
I don't care too much about the expungement because I can't get rid of terrorism or treason.
Yeah.
Probably nice to have. What is it? I got like desecration of human
Desecration,
corpse or some shit.
human corpse. Yeah.
Which is still fucking bullshit, but.
Yeah, it seems like they can't be cleaned up. So I've got quite a few of them on there. So is there?
Oh, you're good.
Fuck you Valentine looking motherfucker.
What?
Who are you dressed up for?
I'm a big time CEO. Ow!
Jesus Christ, Reggie, get on your feet.
I'm a big
Wanna
time
go fast?
I'm a big time CEO now.
What do you mean you're a big time CEO?
I'm a farmer CEO.
There's actually a bigger dick than you in this city now.
Oh really? Who?
Both. Just do both. You want them both,
Right.
right?
Yeah, so pretty much
Who?
the ones that-
Actually shot his best friend
Oh really? The fuck? Why?
Yeah. right in the back of the head.
Why?
Because he didn't like the truth.
Oh. Would you give him shit for being who he is now?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, of all the people, shoot me in the back of the head.
that wasn't expected. That's
Got two left.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Okay.
Catfish.
Well, I'm a farmer CEO now, so
All right, well,
I'm a
judge
big
to
farmer.
yourself.
But what drugs do I sell? I don't sell drugs. We
You're
give
a pharmaceutical company. You
we sell
drugs.
drugs to the hospital.
Okay, what kind of drugs?
Well, different stuff. Like for example,
Yeah, I got it.
hold on. Let me get the list. Give me a second.
Do this real quick.
Okay. Because I had some antibiotics. If you spike me, I'm
Give
gonna
me
kill
the-
you.
Get the fishing license
Say
Well,
what?
antibiotics, immunosuppressants, painkillers, insulin, Narcan, allergy medication, cold medication, vitamins, morphine, anti-seizure medication, blood pressure medication, anti-inflammatories, antidepressants, antipsychotics, anti-anxiety, mood stabilizers, flu shot, rabies shot, EpiPen, testosterone, inhaler, anti-stress medication, and Adderall. Ah,
I think so.
All right.
yeah, so we got lots of
Can you
shit.
check your documents app for
All
me?
right, Nova,
Alright,
say
so
hello to
then-
Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Oh, is that Mr. Simone?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Simone. I'm Nova. I get treated more like a criminal than you ever did.
Try to. Yeah, can you tell me when they expire?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
He literally had the
Brian
Senate
Knight
come
hates
in and
me.
just fucking say, you know what? Fuck anything. Fuck the law. Fuck your due process. You're guilty of this shit. Yep. Good times.
No.
I don't know if you should be proud of that or.
What? I'm proud of it.
It's literally the PD and how they
No,
treat
not
people that
really.
aren't a part of them now.
Yeah.
They just don't give a fuck, and we all know this.
Well, it's not. It's not the entirety. It's just a single few people.
Well, it's usually the ones that are up higher that push it down the fucking line.
Well, I don't know. Like I just like me speaking to you now is I'm Seaside. If Brian Knight saw it. So
Yeah.
me saying hello to Forehead is me being a part of GT. I don't know.
Right. What up?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hello.
How's Judge life?
Pretty chill so far. Taught me to hate my life.
It's alright. It'll come. Trust. It does.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
counting down the days.
Yeah, you get into the car with Michael Simone when he's on the run and there's no duty to report or anything like that, and you're talking to him about stuff because you're his lawyer, and then you get yelled at because you're a judge and you shouldn't do that. Good times. I loved it. Enjoyed it.
Sounds about right.
Urs, we've got a quick question. Are you able to let me know when Michael was Oh, it would be when you were charged for it. It's not when you're released off parole. When you're charged for it.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but apparently it's when the parole is over.
Hello?
Who told you that?
Hi, Shane. How you doing?
I don't think anyone told me, but that's just my assumption.
No. So it's from when you're charged. It needs to be 30 days from when you're charged.
Okay. well,
However, that's
fine.
just a guideline, and usually if it's something as big as what you did, the judge just want a little bit longer time. So with your parole, it should be fine.
Sure. Alright, I'll see you soon. I know I am. But thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
So I have a text from
All right.
Anastasia, which is 25 days ago, so it should be more than a month at this point, anyways.
Okay, sorry, what was your question?
When was Michael charged?
Let me check.
So how long are you stuck in the wheelchair for, Nova?
Don't know yet. I may never walk again.
Oh, that's kind of shit.
Yeah, it is.
So you're on antibiotics, you said?
No, I just finished them.
Oh, well. Yeah, you're welcome from Nexus Pharmaceutical. We're looking after the people.
Alright.
Latest thing I see is the 24th of May. Is that possible? Is that wait? No, hold on. That's not true. Here we are. Michael, right?
Yep, Michael Simone.
Yes.
The latest thing I see is 24th of May.
What were the charges for it?
Terrorism, weapons trafficking, treason,
Okay.
escaping custody,
That's
desecration
it.
of a human corpse.
Alright. So 24th of May, what are we now? 22nd of August?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost, what, 3 months?
Yep.
So we're trying to get Michael his weapons license back.
Well, and a possible expungement, if that even matters, to be honest.
So the only things you'd be able to get expunged from that would be weapons trafficking, desecration, and the escaping custody. Terrorism and
Yeah.
treason would be the only ones that couldn't.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
They'll stay forever.
So are you able to do expungements?
I cannot do expungements.
Okay.
No.
That's probably something I'd have to set up with Grayson, I would assume.
Yeah, I probably best to set it up with someone like from them. Yeah.
Yeah. Either Norman or fucking Grayson.
Cross.
I don't think Cross
Give
will
it to
do it.
Norman. Give him some
it.
work.
Yeah, Adams can do it. Titus.
Alright. Easy.
Those guys.
What about the
They're ones
weapons
that also are
license?
around most.
That's something you can help with?
With the weapons license? Yes. I'll give you a call back. I'll give you a call back real quick.
Give me a sec.
I can give back weapons licenses, however, because I know they probably want me to talk to them about this one.
Okay.
I will let it know to the other judges that you are looking to get an expungement and a weapons license. Or
Actually, what I'll do is I'll hit up Grayson, and just get him to do it all together.
yeah, I was gonna say.
But that's probably going to be easy if we start that and then end up
I think it's
doing it
best
all
if you
together.
just do it all in one.
Okay, I shall do that.
If you want, I can put it in the forward together judges if you want to email.
Nah, it's all good. Grayson and I have
I think he's
long
a little bit
history
sick
with this
right now,
stuff. Ah, it's alright. I'll just abuse him a fair bit.
though. Yeah,
Well, you should
someone was here earlier, not knowing which judge they talked to, but they said old with a deep voice. I would say Grayson. Made me giggle.
I am emailing. Actually, I'm going to annoy Norman.
Norman will probably love this. Knowing Norman. Yeah, I'll give this person a call back then. Hi, this is just Carlson. What can I help you with? Yep,
Alright, there we go. Look at me doing my judge shopping.
perfect. Easy.
I don't miss being a judge and all the bullshit calls. So, have you had the good old call or the message? Need
Yep.
license plate change. Yep.
Yep.
That's
Yep, license
I-
plate, vending machine.
yeah. I used to just like after a while it got to the point where I just either ignore them if they're too lazy to come in here, or secondly start doing one word messages back to them.
I haven't had text messages yet.
But yeah,
Which is
people used to be
interesting.
actual fucking dicks about it.
If people text me, I will not answer them. Pick up the phone or show up.
Yeah.
How are you doing otherwise?
Well, I was explaining to Nova, I'm a big time pharma CEO now, so giving me actually something to
Hayes
do and
has a
wake up.
business?
Who's?
Hayes has a farm business. That's the only one I know.
No, pharmaceutical.
Oh, pharma. I thought farmer.
No, pharmacy. So yeah, getting drugs out to the hospital and that kind of stuff.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, we're doing that, working on getting clinical trials set up to trial new things to help other people, like anti-anxiety, anti-stress, blood pressure.
Something very much needed in the city.
Yep.
Oh, blood pressure. I wonder who needed that.
Yeah, I'm actually doing a trial myself on that at the moment. It's working fucking wonders, I can tell you that much. Every time I want to blow a gasket, I throw down the blood pressure medicine. I'm pretty good.
I should keep an eye on that for no particular person at all.
Oh, when we start doing clinical trials again for that, I'll reach out and let you know.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, she's
Some
down.
fucking guinea pig.
She's down.
Hold on, what do you mean guinea pig? We're not talking about like brand new phase 1 kind of stuff. That's already trialed on animals.
Fucking same clinical trials. I don't want part of clinical trial.
Why? I'm doing it.
The
What's
only
wrong
thing
with
that
that?
gets clinically trialed is my wife's vagina at night.
What the fuck? Nova!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, it's a defense mechanism.
Listen, right? It's when we're doing this, all it is just making sure that there's no random side effects that we don't know already about. Right? Chances are very low of
Side
anything.
effects, you said.
The chances of anything actually happening from it is very low. If I'm trialing it
You might
myself,
become a lovely person.
Are you sure you want to give me something that could have random side effects, honey?
okay. Well, I'm saying random as in like I'm not like we've got multiple different drugs, right? So different ones. Like for example, some might cause hair loss, right? Something that we haven't foreseen in a previous testing, but with a certain type of person with different types of characteristics have hair loss. So then we
I'll do
know
it
not
if
to.
she does it.
Well, I'm already doing the blood pressure, so I'm not
My
dying.
blood pressure is great. Thank you very much. You're the one that sees because
No, it's not. You smoke. Your blood pressure's going to be high as fuck.
Well, here's the fun fact is we also need people that are healthy as well trialing these to know what happens if someone decides to take them when they're not
Well,
supposed
there
to.
you go, you see. There you go, you see. You can take it anyway, honey. Look at that. We can do it together now. Look at that. Wow. Together
Wow.
forever.
Well, I mean, like I said, anti-anxiety as well. It's also a thing. If there's anything in your life that causes you,
please. Thank you.
I was taking it off.
if there's
Appreciate it.
anything that causes you anxiety in your life,
Yes. 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 Please,
What's
that
that?
one.
What causes you anxiety?
All sort. My job. Yep, my job. My second job.
Oh. What's your second job?
Being your wife.
You can tell she's happily employed.
yes, yeah, very happily employed.
Yep.
Where the fuck
Yeah.
did Michael go?
She goes all
Yeah,
little.
there he is.
She's like a puffer fish, you know.
Okay.
She goes all big and puffy, and then when you get her home, you just deflate it. She goes, "Nee, nee."
What does that sound?
Little, you know, when a puffer fish like deflates, it goes, "Nee."
They make sounds?
It's using balloons and puffer
Yeah,
fish.
they do actually. They make like. "Nee."
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Nova, how's life been after PD other than your wheelchair that's happened? Fucking film pred things.
Uneventful.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very boring at times being a civilian.
Mhm.
It's between
Well, I'm not civilian. I'm tied to every gang in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, according
He's
to
a mastermind criminal.
yeah, I'm a mastermind criminal with resisting arrest and misdemeanor possession of cocaine.
Right. Well, I mean, I got told
Well,
by Dark if I was to shoot back when Hydra was shooting at Seaside, and I was just at Hayes, and if I was to shoot back, that I'd be getting gang-related shootings. So I feel that.
Well, no, I came to PD. I came here with Pred one day, and Bass and Brian was here, and I hadn't done anything at that point, and I left on good terms. Bass and Brian were like, you're a disgrace. You're a fucking, you're a betrayer. You betrayed the badge. You did this, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
That really got me, that one.
Quick to turn on
Rest
people.
in peace, Bass.
Yes, rest in peace.